Hey everyone, Tomias here and welcome to my Raid Shadow Legends video series in which I get coached by a top PvP and PvE caliber player. And of course, follow alongside my journey if you're starting a brand new account or just checking in to see if a brand new player like me can start fresh and end up at the top. Welcome to the Raid Shadow Legends beginner series. Hey everyone, Tomias here and welcome to our day 9 video on our brand new journey. Now if you guys missed the previous episodes, you know where to check them. And yes, I wanted to start this off by sharing my result for a recent champion chase tournament. We won first place. That's right, we actually won first place in our respective group. And look at what's essentially gotten us some really nice gear. Oh, tournament finalized. Okay, sure. Yeah, it's gonna check essentially the group across all of it. But yeah, we did end up getting some really amazing rewards. So I'm super happy with what we've gotten. And there's also clan versus clans, which obviously we couldn't really participate, but I'll get to that in a separate video. Now today, what are we going to talk about? Well, first, let's start us off. Is this worth it at all? There's the progressive chance. Essentially, you get increased amount of chances to pull for these champions, and you can, of course, choose them yourself. However, for those of you guys that caught my raid series on my main channel, you know that I actually used this and got a really nice legendary. But if you look at the rate right now, okay, it's 0.5%. All right, 0.5% for the ancient and the void, and of course 6% for the secret. But that is not enough, because yes, it gives you added boost to increase what you want to get, but there's so many units in the pool that you pretty much won't get it. I didn't know how lucky I was in my other account back then, so we will play it safe and be skipping out on this. All right. And instead, we're going to just go on market and use our spending urge to take a look at any of the green shards. There's none, so we just close this once and for all today. Now, I want to go over that today has been essentially day 9 of our progression, and things have indeed slowed down a bit. The reason why is that we were time gated on the dungeons, so we couldn't do any of these to push further ahead in the Arbiter mission. So instead, we're forced to kind of just farm away, looking at what we have available in the tavern. We have some instant rank up, so we have to essentially spend our resources on, but that's pretty much it for now. We are just doing all of dailies and trying to push through arena as far as we can, and that's essentially it. I would say, if you have been following my journey, essentially after day 6, day 7ish is when things get super quiet in terms of if you don't have all of the insane resources. You are going to be here for a while. I personally actually did buy a lot of stamina. I just haven't dumped it because I've been busy, and this is what I think is the good part about the raid, is that I look at all the rewards again. I got 7k stamina saved up from one of the packs I bought, and I'm just letting it sit there for now, because remember, we had a coach, right? We had a coach. I mean, we still have a coach, and the coach have asked, hey, you know what, let's go through and look at the 3x speed chest. Let's go through some of this and farm these stages. And actually, you know what, this is where we will be dumping a bunch of speed gear right here, okay? Because look at this, stage 13 we can farm pretty safely, but the drop chance for 3x speed is here, so we want to definitely utilize this and farm non-stop. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take that 7k out right now and just start farming, because yeah, this is the perfect time to do it. And since the dungeon it'll last for another day 20, we need to farm non-stop. All right, so we've got our team, of course, we've got our multi battles as well, and we are going to essentially go all in, and that's where we will be spending our stamina. Actually, I'm going to enable super raid as well, so after this, and we can make this even faster. Now, there is still a chance, I believe, for this to fail. Unfortunately, my team is not susceptible to a full 100% clear at the moment, and I really do hate how if you fail, it still consumes your stamina, but it is what it is. So yeah, the chances of failing is because here the group, they actually have some insane defense down into some heavy damage, and that's what makes it really bad. And when it happens, it's super bad. But you can see that we actually did enter the second wave with relative ease. I think what I'll essentially need to do is to make sure that I turn off our Desert Queen's debuff spreading skill on wave 1 so that it always has that on wave 2, because you can see that it took out one of our Stagnites, but even if Stagnites down, at least the Desert Queen plus KO can pretty much solo this. So that is the important part. As long as they're okay, they are fine. So what I'll actually do is I'll tweak it a bit, because the AI in this game, you can actually set it so that they don't cast any skills in the first wave. And I believe this is what I'll have to do, is I'll need to make sure that the debuff spreading part of the skill is not activated for wave 1 from the Desert Queen, so that enters wave 2 with defense down and speed down, and able to spread that to the enemy, because that is such a huge boost to survivability. I mean, you see how easy this looks right now. And yeah, we're about to clean house, and let's hope this double drop on the speed is gonna give us some added bonus. Of course, look, none of the speed sets are available, but it's fine. So I'm going to show you guys how to do it, just in case you don't know. So here we go. Super Raid is already on in the team setup. You can go into the settings here and make sure that we actually turn off. There is the one that spreads this. Yeah, this one, the decreased attack blood buffs. We can make it is this on a, yeah, it's on a 3-turn cooldown. So you know what, we'll just make an opener and then don't use, right? So this means that it will cast it in the beginning and then do not use after. So that is perfectly fine, and then we will use that as our first choice for the wave 1. And that should actually pretty much, oh, let's save this, and that should pretty much secure our runs. Let me make sure I grab more auto battles so that I do have the ability to just auto. Oh, I don't have any extra auto battles, but yeah, this will allow us to essentially stand dump as much as we can. And let's take a look at how safe this looks right now with the AI setup. And yeah, it's very important that you do this. So okay, so we're gonna start this fight off, and there we go. We spread the debuffs, and the first turn cooldown is coming in. I actually think I even turned it off for the wave 1 potentially if we're clearing super fast, because yeah, Desert is not going to get another turn. And do we start the second wave off with the debuff spread? We don't. Okay, yeah, we are going to have to turn this off, because look at this. Yeah, it's getting very close, and Mordecai is going to fall. So let's just turn this off multi-battle, and after this clears, we'll actually turn the AI to not even use this debuff spread at all, because that's how important the attack down is going to be for the rest of the team. So we will do that. And what I might do is actually save that healing from Uugo as well for the second wave to make it even more safe. Yeah, so lots of AI tweaking will make this run a lot safer. And because this is, of course, the rate up for the speed gear, you definitely don't want to play around. But if you have extra stamina, this is for sure the best time to dump this. And hopefully we'll get some nice 6-star gear, and this would be, I believe I have 5-star gear from the story, but this would be my first 6-star gear if I can get some boots from this with the speed set. That would be very nice. So let's see what we get, and I'm really looking forward to pushing this further. So yeah, day 9 looks like to be a massive farming day, and I'll let you guys know how that goes, and I'll see you guys for sure in the next video. Goodbye now.